Good morning, dear children. This is your science teacher. Now take out your science textbook and open page number 46. So, dear children, as you know that I have already shared one introductory video regarding to the changes around us. Okay. So, dear children, as you know that change is a continuous process. Okay. So, it is the law of nature. So say changes takes place around us all the time. So let's take some examples of some common changes happening around us. So let's take a look. So dear children, as you know that all of us were born as a small baby. Then our body grows, okay, and our weight increases, our height increases, and after passing all the changes of life, we finally reach the old stage, okay. So what happened, while finally reaching the old stage, and in fact during our entire life our hairs, nails keeps on growing, right? So what kind of change is this? Yes, this is the change in size, okay. So similarly you can also see the increases with the plants, okay. In case of plants and animals also, from small seed which we sow in soil, a plant grows to huge tree, okay. So this is the what kind of change is this? Change in a size similar to the this change, okay. Now look at this picture. The summers are very hot, so whereas winters are very cool. So what kind of change is this? What kind of change is this? So this is the change in temperature, okay. In fact, change in temperature, some days are really hot, then others are not in summers. So the days are quite hot, whereas the night are cool, okay. So these all are the which kind of change? Yes, the changes in temperature, okay. So as you know that, look at this picture, change in position. So as you already know that all the planets are continuously revolve around the sun. So what kind of change it is? Yes, it's a change in position. They are continuously changing, okay. So their position during sunrise and sun rays, okay, is changing, okay. So now look at this, what you can see, what you can visualize. Yes, changes in color. So as you know that during sunrise and sunset, the color of skies is changes, okay. The color of skies is changes. So as you know that like yellowish and blue during the day, okay, dark and night. So what kind of changes is this? It is the change in color. So yeah, this is the change in color. So when we put change in state now, so when we put water for boiling, so after some time it start forming vapors, okay. As you know that it start from forming vapors. So what is happening? Liquid changes into the gaseous state, okay. Then similarly when an ice cube melt, it changes into liquid. So this changes in a state, okay, that is changing solid to liquid. So this is the changes in state. So we have some, let's take a look on other 10 examples regarding to this lesson, okay. So dear children, let's take a look on 10 examples of changes. How many examples? 10 examples. So first of all, the very important change, that is the melting of ice. And as you know that it is the reversible change, because when we melt ice, okay, it becomes liquid, and when we freeze liquid, it becomes ice again. So that is why it is known as the reversible change, okay. Now look at the next change, that is blowing a balloon. Okay, so blowing a balloon is reversible change. Okay, because when we blow, when we inflated balloon, it changes its shape. Okay, the shape of balloon is changed, but while we release a gas, or while we release air from that balloon, it get converted into, or it may be, you can say, comes in its original shape. Okay, so this blowing of balloon is also comes under the reversible change. Okay, now look at this change. This is a baking a cake. That is the chemical change. When one substance is formed, another substances. Okay, so when we make a batter, okay, and after boiling, after baking, so it gets another form, it gets another shape. Okay, so this kind of change is known as the chemical change. Understood? And these changes are, the chemical changes are irreversible change, because we cannot change the cake into the batter again. Okay, then here cooking an egg, it is also the chemical change. Okay, when we form a new substance from any kind of substance, okay, that means from egg we get a new kind of substance. Okay, so that is the chemical change. And chemical changes, a change is also, this cooking an egg is also the irreversible change. Understood? Now look at this, breaking a glass. It is a physical change, because no new substance is formed. Okay, only the glass is broken. Okay, so this is the physical change. But we cannot, it is also the irreversible change, because we cannot get its original form. Okay, now, so dear children, the another example will be the boiling of water. So boiling of water is a physical change. Okay, because you can see the bubbles and water vapor is coming out. Okay, so this is the physical change. Then blooming of flower, it is a irreversible change, because after blooming of a flower, it cannot be gets its previous stage, it cannot be become bird again. So blooming of flower is nothing but the irreversible change. Okay, now ripening of fruit, it is also the irreversible change, because once the fruit is ripe, we cannot get the, raw fruit. Okay, or you can say the unripened fruit. Okay, so this is known as the irreversible change. Now crushing a can, crushing a can is a physical change. Okay, because only the external shape is changing. Okay, no new substance is formed, so that is why crushing a can is a physical change. And tearing a paper, this is the irreversible change, because once you tear the page, you cannot get its original form. Okay, so you cannot get the full paper. Okay, so these are the all examples of the changes around us. Understood? So dear children, this is it for today's video. I hope you are getting all the changes around us, and you are understanding the all the examples I have shown you in the slides. Okay, so dear children, if you have any problem regarding to this video, you can ask me anytime. Okay, so till then, it's goodbye from my side. Thank you and have a nice day.